Good afternoon, colleagues. It's February 10th, a little after 12:30. And here we are talking about trans people again. Not because Democrats brought it up. We were about to talk about home health and advanced practice registered nurses, increasing health care access, the kind of bipartisan legislation that people around here brag about Georgia General Assembly being good at. And all of a sudden, amendments to target trans people. Now, I don't think the timing is any surprise, right? It's February, so qualifying for your primaries starts in a few weeks. I think there's two things that you think that these amendments will do for you. Number one, will put you in a good position for your primary to show your base that you're taking on the hard-hitting issues right before qualifying, so maybe people will think twice about running against you. And the second thing you think it's going to do is get Democrats into a tailspin. You think Democrats are going to come up here and freak out, you can clip it and use it later and say that we're obsessed. But I think the procedural record today shows who's obsessed. I think, let's be clear about what just happened. We had a normal health care bill at a time when people's enhanced subsidies have been ripped away. 200,000 Georgians lost their health insurance since the holidays in just a couple months. Hundreds of thousands more are expected to drop off the rolls. So we had a good access health care bill. What happened today is that Georgia Republicans swooped in like fighter jets over the Super Bowl, dropping anti-trans amendments to make this entire debate about trans people. And we put the vote on the board. The president of the chamber said, yes, we should be talking about trans people today. And we put the vote on the board, and every Republican senator who's present said, yes, we should be talking about trans people today. And every Democrat voted no, we should not be talking about trans people today. Republicans voted yes, let's keep talking about trans people. Democrats voted no, let's stop talking about trans people. So if there are people watching this and wondering who's obsessed with continuing to talk about trans people, it's the Georgia Senate Republicans. They won't leave it alone. It feels very 2024 in here right now. And let's be clear about the second part of what you think you're getting out of this, which is that Democrats will do some kind of a tailspin and you can clip our speeches and make us look, deranged or something. Who looked deranged in the Omaha mayoral? The one where the Republican candidate ran a bunch of anti-trans messaging as his mayoral platform. He got trounced by a Democratic candidate who said, I care more about potholes and good government, and this Republican candidate cares more about what's going on in your bathroom. Trounced. Omaha. What about the governor's races? Spanberger, Sherrill, Virginia and New Jersey. Multi-million-dollar attack ads about how they're obsessed with trans people. What do? They just ran on their record. They were the adults in the room. They said, I care about real issues like health care access, cost of living. So this is a really easy playbook for y'all to run, but I want you to know, maybe it worked in 2024. I think voters are tired of it. And I think you should expect that after a day like today, when the votes are on the board, Republicans vote yes, let's keep talking about trans people. Democrats vote no, let's stop talking about trans people. In a year where there's an affordability crisis and that's what's on the ballot, I think you guys are going to realize just how out of fuel this strategy actually is. Thank you, Mr. President.